Hello everybody, I am back with a layout. I am using the Amy Tan Slice of Life collection for this one. This is my bestie Jen, and this is telling the story of our love and how much we miss Chicago style pizza. We live in North Carolina, and the only pizza that they have here is New York style. But I recently found a Nancy's Pizzeria, which is out of Chicago area, and it is one of our favorite pizzas. And so it's in Raleigh. And so whenever we get together, if she comes here, we go to the restaurant and eat. If I come there, I go purchase a half-baked pizza and bring it to her in Charlotte, and then we bake it there. So I loved this collection for using this. I love this collection anyway. The colors are absolutely amazing. And I'm using a sketch. I apologize. I did this quite some time ago, and I did have the sketch, a picture of the sketch on my phone, but I must have accidentally deleted it. But what I really loved on the sketch was the placement of the title and these half circles. I loved how this whole thing kind of has like a triangular design when you see it all said and done. And I love the colors too. So I knew when I saw that project, or that 3x4 card cut apart that said Slice of Life, that I was absolutely going to be using that. And but I didn't want it to be my title, because I wanted my title to be able to tell the story. Because the title kind of tells a story, I don't really need too much journaling, if any, on this page. So I'm trying to figure out here where exactly to place those half circles. And that's where it's going to be. And I use, I use stuff from the sticker sheet. Oh, here, this is one of my favorite parts. So there's that sticker with the flowers on the top. And I decided to use that to anchor my embellishment. And that is a pizza. It is a puffy sticker pizza that I purchased on clearance when Hobby Lobby had their big clearance sale. It had like a pizza on it and a taco. I haven't used the taco yet, but I will be, because my family frequents the taco truck like on a weekly basis. So anyway, I absolutely love how that pizza fits right into the middle of that. So I wasn't sure where I wanted to go with that upper cluster, so I moved down and started placing the bottom half circles. Now I did place mine a little bit differently because I knew I wanted to put the title in that space, and when I placed them, they weren't connecting or overlapping in any way. So I knew I was going to have to cover up that join, and you'll see that I come up with an embellishment cluster that perfectly covers up that join and is kind of a base again for another cluster. So I am going to use that hooray at the top. I'm going to add a lot more to it yet. And then I am going to use that yellow heart, but we're going to kind of spruce that up as well. You see, I've got my title down, and it says Chicago style. And Chicago is an old Bella Boulevard puffy sticker. I got those from Tuesday Morning years ago. And then the hooray is from the Here and There collection by Crate Paper. So here's that little like Polaroid frame that says Say Cheese. And I backed that with some pattern paper. And then you'll see what I do. I'm really bouncing all over the place on this layout, aren't I? But this is really what I do. It's like my brain is going all over the place, and as soon as I come up with an idea for one area, I just move to it. I just kind of follow what my brain is doing. I don't get stuck feeling like I need to finish a cluster you know, while I'm working on it. I will move all the way around the page as I need to. So I am going to layer up some, well, one is that floral, it's just a long, oh no, it's paper, I'm sorry. The floral paper, and there's a yellow paper that I took out of the 6x8 paper pad. And I'm going to layer that up under where I'm going to put Chicago style, kind of overlapping that bottom half circle. So do you guys do you guys have a favorite hometown restaurant or hometown like favorite food or whatever? And if you've moved from your hometown, you no longer have that, you know, have access to that. This is one of those things. I'm so excited that I found this pizza place, because it definitely makes me feel like I'm at home. So it's really fun. And we both love it. So, and our families they like it, but they don't love it. So we just make sure when we're together, which is usually we try to meet up once a month. Lately it's been like every other month, but we definitely make sure we have our pizza. So it has like the flakiest, most buttery crust. It's amazing. It almost seems like you're eating pie crust. It's so good. So I want to put perfect up there, and I am going to layer a sticker under there. And I was going through the sticker book, and there was like some storefronts stickers, and there was one that said breads and something else on it. And I thought, well, that would be perfect, like, you know, kind of to maybe make it seem like it's a pizza place or something like that. So I do end up incorporating that up in the top cluster as well. So here I'm sticking down my stickers. That style comes from one of the Amy Tangerine sticker books that you could get from like Hobby Lobby, or Tuesday Morning had them too. Each of the designers has one of those books, and that's where those letters came from, and the colors worked absolutely perfectly. So went ahead and used those. There's so much in this collection, and you'll find there's these foam, like a foam sticker sheet. And what I love about these embellishments, if you don't have this collection, is they are all pretty small in size. So they're so usable to be able to layer up different items. Like, you know, a lot of the new Maggie Holmes and even the Paige Evans, their ephemera, and Vicki Boutin, their ephemera is so big that it's hard to like make balanced clusters, I think. So with this collection, I just feel like the embellishments are the perfect size. Now I did purchase part of this. I got a mini Happy Scrappy bag from my little scrapbook store, and then I had a gift certificate for scrapbook.com, and I loved the collection so much, and I'd used up a bunch of it, that I ended up getting the 6x8 pad, and then I purchased some more 12x12s, and then I think the sticker book, if I remember correctly. So I'm still using this collection, and it's really a perfect collection for just kind of everyday things. So not really themed or anything. So anyway, let's see what I'm doing now. Now is where I'm cutting the yellow banner strip at the bottom. And because I have that little bit of floral and that top right cluster, I'm going to make sure that I use some sort of florals with those colors in my other two clusters. And as you can see, I haven't even started the cluster at the top yet. So, but you'll see how it all comes together in the end. So, all right. Trying to think what else. What am I doing here? Oh, I might be cutting down the floral paper now. And this is where you're going to see where it kind of all starts coming together, because I'm going to realize, okay, I need some of that floral strip at the top. And these layouts are so much of a process for me. Like, I start and I just keep building and building and building and building and building until there's nothing else I feel like I can do. So the other thing I love about this collection are those glitter. There's some glitter foam. It's like a pink glitter, and they're on some of the foam pieces. They're on some of the stickers, and I love that added pink glitter touch. It's so pretty. It's different, something different than using gold or rose gold or anything like that. And it ties in perfectly with that kind of fuchsia plum colored polka dot paper. So, all right. Yeah, you guys, I did this layout months ago and did not realize that it was still sitting in my iMovie library, and I had not put it up yet. So I was cleaning out my iMovie library and realized I had this one and I have one other one that I still needed to do voiceovers for. So I'm excited to be able to get these up for y'all. But if you're kind of wanting to know like how to start a layout, either going with a horizontal band like this blue one or a vertical band is always a good place to start, because you can build on that. And I am definitely going to use this idea again with these half circles. And you don't necessarily need to only use circles. Like, you could do stars and do kind of a triangular design, or hearts or hexagons. And I just really, if you're ever getting stuck, I would say cut a piece of pattern paper down that is going to be like the base of your layout or whatever, and just don't glue it down, but lay it down, and you can play with it either horizontally or vertically depending on, the orientation of your photo and stuff. And pick out maybe some of the ephemera that you want to incorporate in the layout, and then just start playing with it and moving it around the page. And that's really what I ended up doing here. And it did, I will be honest, it took me about probably an hour and a half to complete this layout. And it's only because I was not rushing. I was taking my time, and I was really enjoying myself with this layout. I don't know if you guys do this, but there's some layouts that I do that when I'm done, it just really, if I look back on it, it wasn't really fun. It was more like just a process, like it was very mechanical. Like, I just put it down, and maybe because this is like a fun story to me, maybe that's why this one seems so fun, and a fun collection. But this layout, when I got done, I absolutely loved it, and I looked back and I'm like, I had so much fun creating this layout. I wasn't stressed. I wasn't on a timeline. I didn't feel like, oh my gosh, I need to get this done, right away. So I just really, really enjoyed it. Here's where I'm going to add that little store up there. And there was something in the right window of that store that was like, I didn't really like. It didn't go with what I was like with the page. So I'm going to find a sticker. It's a heart glitter sticker that I'm going to end up covering that up with. So, and then this felt heart. I don't think the heart was in the collection. I pulled that out of my embellishment binder, that yellow heart that I'm going to use at the top, and but it worked out perfectly. You saw I added a flower cluster, so now I'm going to have You know, like I mentioned before, a flower cluster in each, or a flower element, sorry, in each embellishment cluster, and that's that one. I'm going to layer the heart up, and then on top of the heart, I'm going to add another sticker that says love. And mostly because I wanted to bring in that color. I don't know what that color is. It's like a fuchsia, but like an egg. I don't know, but it's beautiful. So I wanted to bring in that more of that color into that cluster, so I do end up adding that up there. Yeah, I feel like I'm kind of rambling on this layout. I probably could have sped it up a little bit more, and I apologize for that. But sometimes I feel like I might cut out too much of my process. I try to keep my videos no more than 20 minutes, and I think this one was like maybe 10 seconds over 20 minutes. I can't remember. But the funny thing is, that's probably the like 4th time we had that pizza together, and every single time we forgot to take a picture because we were like, we need to document this story. And she's a scrapbooker as well. I'm like, we need to document the story. And finally, we remembered to do it. And the picture turned out pretty decent, which is amazing because usually one of us does not like the picture, and neither of us do well at selfies. So I really love this one. Okay, I think I'm going to be finishing up here shortly. I thought about adding splatters, but I thought there's already so much going on here. I did not need to do that. And so I do end up adding some Nuvo drops to this, and I use black. I use the jewel drops in aqua, and then I use kind of a melony color. It is called something red. I don't have my glasses on. I apologize, but it's a crystal drop, and I am obsessed with Nuvo drops. I don't think I'll ever buy enamel dots again. I mean, I like enamel dots. I have a ton in my stash, but as far as buying them again, you can buy the Nuvo drops much cheaper than enamel drops, and it lasts for so long. So I don't think I'll be purchasing many enamel dots anymore. I wanted to use the yellow Nuvo drop that I have, but my tip was clogged, and so I took the tip off to clean it, and then I lost it. So I have a yellow one without a tip. So I have to either use up one of these so that I can use an old tip or something. But for now, the yellow is out of commission. Well, there we go. I'm going to add the last few enamel dots here on each cluster, and then I'm going to be finished up. I hope that if you guys are not already subscribed, that you will subscribe. I wanted to make an announcement that I have reached 700 subscribers, and I said once I reached that I was going to do a giveaway, and I will be coming on next week, towards the end of the week, probably Friday. I will come on and do a live, and I'm going to be telling you about the giveaway and telling you about my plans for 2020. And but if you're not subscribed, definitely hit the subscribe button. I would love for you to come back. I would love any ideas you have. If there's certain things you want to see on my channel, leave them in the comments below. Any criticism is welcome. And I hope that you all have a wonderful day. I'm going to leave you for now, and there will be close-ups at the end. Thanks, guys.